Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Pop Podcast, where clarity changes everything. My name is Claudia, and I go by The Light Guide.
And I'm Barbara DiMasi, founder of Barbara's Wellness.
And today we're coming at you from Sedona, Arizona. And we actually have our first guest on the episode. And our first guest is Paula. And I'll hand it over to you, Paula, so you can introduce yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I am so excited to be your first guest. I'm Paula Brown. I'm the founder of Konenki Menopause. We have created one place that women can go to find everyone and everything that they need to help them in midlife, perimenopause, menopause, and beyond.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're so excited to have you on the podcast because you are the one who got the ball rolling on this.
I did.
Yes. You were watching us chat after we met and you said, "Oh my God, you guys should have a podcast."
Yeah.
And as I do, I said, "Okay, I'll create it." And then here we are.
Yeah.
Episode number 11.
Yeah.
Coming at you from the beautiful views of Sedona. Thank you for setting up this beautiful shot. It was so nice.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
How could you not? It's so beautiful.
I know, it's so great. Yeah. So I'm so excited to chat with you about what you do, about what you bring to this space in the world for women. And let us know, how did this all happen? How did this all start?
Yeah. So, it started as a result of my awful experience in perimenopause and menopause and not really understanding what was happening to me. And I was misdiagnosed for the better part of 6 years. And, I was on medication I should have never been on at doses that were utterly criminal. And it was my neighbor, the goat farmer, who finally helped me understand what was happening.
Diana was your neighbor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we would take walks together and, just talk about life. And for the better part of a year, she was trying to tell me that what I was experiencing was menopause and what I was experiencing was brain fog, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's the nature of brain fog that things kind of don't connect.
Yeah.
And maybe too, because I'm a Taurus, I'm really stubborn in what I'm thinking. And in my mind, menopause was hot flashes, and I didn't have hot flashes. So, through Diana's persistence, and really Diana pretty much put the phone in my hand and said, "Call for help now." She the number she suggested that I call was MIDI Health. And MIDI Health is a telehealth provider for women for hormone balancing, and that's pretty much their niche is female hormones, and I very much consider them a very helpful Band-Aid on the situation. And once I started hormone therapy and reading about menopause and understanding what was happening, I started thinking a little more clearly, and so that was the first part of the journey. And then when I realized that it was menopause, I went to my community of business women. I'm part of Boston Business Women. It's 50,000 really smart, really connected women throughout New England. And I tried to crowdsource who are the experts in this space. 50,000 women came up with 5 names.
Wow.
And I was like, we need to do better than this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So what we've created, like I said, is one place women can go to get good information, connected to good people. By good people, I mean really competent, really compassionate providers. Because like I said, I believe that MIDI Health is a good Band-Aid, but they are still doing those 10, 15-minute appointments that are looking at just one layer of what's happening to women in midlife. And as we all know, we're very multi-layered, complex beings. And so I kind of consider myself a talent scout that I'm looking out for good providers like you guys. And, I feel like that's my role. I'm a bridge builder. I'm, trying to make those connections between you and the women that need you and between each other.
Right.
Yeah.
There's two things that you said that I really want to expand on. You said, I thought it was only hot flashes. And our main motto is clarity changes everything. How many women out there think it's just hot flashes?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so
Probably most.
right? I never had hot flashes.
Me either.
Doesn't mean that there you go.
I mean, I had a few, but yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's such an important conversation. Let's have that clarity moment where we talk about what it can be. And also you said it's a Band-Aid.
MIDI health
Is
was
a
a
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
So we need to talk about what that means as well.
Yeah.
Right? So let's start with one thing at a time. And let's go with what are the different symptoms that menopause can be. And I think we've talked about this in other episodes, right?
Yeah. What is the count up to? Like 60, 70 plus symptoms?
Yes, exactly.
And, that's because, calling estrogen, progesterone, testosterone sex hormones is really a misnomer because they affect every system in the body. And that's why we have so many symptoms of it.
And they overlap and affect each other. So that's the other issue that women don't understand. It's like they are having hot flashes. There's other things going on in other glands and other systems that are actually prompting the hot flashes, right?
You've talked about this extensively with the brain.
Yeah, exactly.
And the hypothalamus? Liver?
No one talks about the liver.
Yeah, you're the only one I hear talking about the liver.
Yeah, like the last thing the liver will do when it's overloaded is to take care of hormones, either break them down into the usable form or to get rid of the excess. So when you're changing, like in puberty or menopause, the liver gets overloaded, right? And then you get excessive symptoms. And what's brain fog? It's inflammation in the brain.
Right.
And so where is that coming from?
Yeah.
Your ovaries only? I'm not a big proponent of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that points us to the next thing that you said, which is MIDI health was a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Because it's a part of the puzzle, right?
Yeah.
And then you're adding to the other part of the puzzle inside of that menopause circle that you've talked about, right?
We kind of coined that phrase, the menopause circle, because there's so many. To your point, every organ, gland, and system is involved. Every single one, because that's how the body works.
Right. And every body is different.
Yes.
And it drives me nuts when I'm, looking at those social media groups, Facebook groups, and I hear or I see women posting, like, what's your dosage? What's the optimal dose? And what should I be asking? My doctor only prescribed 0.05, and it drives me nuts because, you could put the same patch on two different people and have totally different amounts of that hormone being absorbed, and then its effect on whatever. I could go on and on the system.
No, but go on, because that's the point of the show, is to clarify these things so that women know.
Yeah.
Right?
So, our bodies each have their own priorities, and it's, I feel like I'm treading on your space.
Not
you guys.
at all.
You're a professional
And
yourself.
you're also the perfect
I'm
example.
the bridge builder.
You're the
You guys
perfect
are the-
example of
Can
it.
I just add something here?
Yes.
To you saying that, let's talk about that in traditional medicine systems. It is wisdom that gets passed on. There's no certification. There's no person in the white coat that gets to tell everybody what to do.
Right.
So I think one piece here has to be women's wisdom. Why aren't you the professional? Why aren't you?
You lived it.
You're running an entire network, listening to one educational, I want to call them podcasts, that's not what they are.
Workshops, seminars, all of the
Workshops.
things, yeah.
Right? So you're like leading these workshops with practitioners. You're learning every time.
I don't learn as deeply as you guys do. I have my lane, and honestly, I defer to you guys. I now know more than I ever have about menopause, and I know enough to hopefully open the eyes of women who aren't seeing what I can now see. But really, like, to listen to you talk about plants and to listen to you talk about energy is, I don't know, it's like, you know, it's like going to an art museum and appreciating the art there, but I can't do that, but I can totally appreciate it. And, you know, if people want, you know, if people come to me, for example, and say, oh, you know, I really love, you know, modern art. Where do I go in Boston? I'd be like, oh, you go, you know, you don't go to Isabella Stewart Gardner. You go to, you know, either whatever, you know, now I'm
the modern one on the
contemporary
waterfront.
art on the water. I know, I can't
that
think
one.
of it.
But we need some of the herbs. We need some of the brain herbs.
Where's the rosemary?
But that's my, you know, that's my job, is to really understand what you guys, you know, the providers in Konenki, what their specialty is.
Yeah.
And they span this, you know, we straddle traditional medicine, integrative medicine. You know, we are doing programs about bone health during menopause, and we're doing midlife through the chakras, right? Like, we embrace them both. And my job is, when the women come to me and they say, I want evidence-based, I want a practitioner who's only, you know, doing evidence-based stuff. I'm like, great, you know, reach out to 1, 2, 3. And if the woman coming to us is open to hearing, you know, a little more esoteric stuff, a little more of the wisdom traditions, I'm like, great, these are the providers for you.
Right.
And so that's kind of my role, is to, you know, have that, I don't know, to be able to point them somewhere. And then you guys do the deep work of peeling off the layers. And, you know, like what I said about companies like MIDI being the Band-Aid is that they're a short-term solution to something that really needs to be looked at deeply. And,
or
you know,
I would change it to the word holistically.
Yeah.
As a whole.
But I know both of you, and the way that you work with women is to take the time to listen deeply about what's happening, and you just can't do that in a 15, 20-minute appointment.
Yeah, no.
Right. And thank God they exist as well for...
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, just like we don't want to get rid of emergency rooms.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tell us about the type of providers you have.
Yeah, so I would say, you know, we have, like I said, providers that can prescribe HRT, doctors, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, and then we have boudoir photographers.
I love that. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was
Beautiful.
trying to point towards.
Because how, as we go through this process, we start to feel we're getting older, we're not as beautiful, right? So
Yeah.
how special is that, and how needed is that?
Right, it was part of the vision from the beginning.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I mean, I just thought about what helped me during that phase, and, you know, getting in front of the camera with, you know, it's a special type of photographer that you can really open up to and trust. And it really was life-changing to see myself in that way. And I want that for all women.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Every woman should do that.
So I like to say, from clinicians who can prescribe HRT to boudoir photographers who help us get our mojo back, and every therapist and coach in between.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
Right. Because I think that broadens the spectrum of what we think it has to be in that. Like, we think it has to all be medical, but there's an emotional component
Oh, yeah.
as well to it. And there's a spiritual. Yeah. Right.
So I don't know that we have anyone, that was, you know, in my vision from the start, I don't think we have anyone currently where that's their only approach to helping women in midlife, but certainly there are so many of you that, you know, carry some clinical, some spiritual, some coaching, some spiritual, but nobody yet that leads with that. We're open to it, though.
Oh, call them in.
Yep.
So if anyone's listening to the podcast
Yes.
and is interested,
There's room for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll have all that information in the notes below so that they can connect with you.
Fantastic.
So that'll be really, really excellent. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. This is amazing. It's amazing what you put together.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Tell us what
women's
Konenki means
Oh, yeah.
and how you came to that name.
Yeah. So, part of my story is that because of the brain fog, I was fired twice within a year, like just devastating, emotionally, financially. And, as I was learning about menopause, I found out that the Japanese word for menopause is Konenki. And the direct translation is new beginnings, fresh start, new beginnings. And I was like, wow. It may not be here in the US today, but somewhere on this planet, there's a culture that reveres this part of life. And that was kind of my touchstone. And it resonated so much. It was the obvious choice to name the company Konenki.
Amazing. I can't remember who mentioned it,
Beautiful.
but someone mentioned that there are only 2 mammals that live past menopause.
No, there's more than
There's
2.
more than 2?
Yeah, I believe it's 3 species.
3 species.
Yes, that live past menopause.
We're one of them.
And paleontologists think that, I think that's right, I think that's the area they're studying that, believe that the reason that these species do that is to pass on the wisdom.
To pass on the right, and all of them have a matriarchal
Yes.
setup.
Yes.
Yeah. And so some may take that to, the interpretation is that maybe, just maybe, we are meant to be a matriarchal society.
Ooh. Isn't that
Be a more
interesting?
peaceful society if it was that way. Let's put it
Potentially.
that way, yeah.
Yeah.
We could use some of that right about now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I think the other thing, although this may have been on your podcast that I heard this, that in Japan they have a ceremony for the elder women.
Elders. So it's not just women though.
Okay.
And it's specifically Okinawa. I'm sure other cultures do it, but it's Okinawa specifically where they've kind of studied this and observed it.
Yeah.
At 70.
Such a reverence
Yep,
for
it's
aging.
a huge birthday party. The community comes together. Yeah, and they're revered as now the wisdom keepers. Yeah, and then, yeah.
I would like to see a ritual for women entering menopause.
Oh, I just got the full body chills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for people who don't know, menopause is actually just one day of your life.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And so you're every other part of your life, you're either, pre-menopause, perimenopause, or you're post-menopause. So the day of your menopause is 1 calendar year after the first day of your last period.
Oh.
So, you can mark it on the calendar, you can anticipate it. It's something that, that you can look forward to. And I really feel like 2 things, right? Like there should be a ritual for the day of your menopause. And how like in middle school, where, 6th grade, that, the teachers pull all the boys out and they go in one room and the girls go in the other and you watch the film about puberty. I want to figure out a way to scoop up the 35-year-old women and be like, okay, I want to show you this film, or it's time to have the talk.
What a great idea.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
maybe there's a pop movie in the works now.
Sex education pop episode.
The menopause
preparation pop episode or pop movie.
Awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think women, it's really surprising to them to know that 35 is the age that you should start thinking about this.
But I do agree with that because I remember, like there's also this beautiful innate wisdom in us, because I remember telling my ex-husband, I'm 35 years old, buddy. I don't know what you're thinking, but if you want kids, it might not happen. And I tried to have kids between 37 and 39, and it didn't happen. So there is some, importance in that at 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
These celebrities make it seem like it's so easy to get pregnant later in life, and it just, they have access to
Yes.
resources that
Yes.
the
We don't
average person doesn't.
We don't even know about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So,
So I don't know off the top of my head, but I do have recorded the last time I had my last period. So I will be in touch in a year's time.
all right,
If
Barbara,
someone
we need to
doesn't-
start
Yes.
planning for Claudia.
And the ceremony, that would be amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
If we don't have others
Because once
ahead
we
of
have
that.
one, then we can just start the tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it started here
yes.
today.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I know. So are there any herbs? Are there any things that you would,
For which thing?
for menopause, like what would you like to
many.
add from your
Well, let's-
herbalist perspective?
Well, we know somebody that I gave wild oat. You know wild oat. Milky oat and shatavari to.
Yeah,
And then they got their period.
I know.
So the calendar had to restart.
It did.
I won't say who that is.
I know, right. It was wild. It was after
Yeah.
just a couple of doses of it. And I was like, wait a minute, what is that? I was not expecting it. And I was like, what? What?
I mean, the herbs are just such great support
Yeah.
as you're going through that transition, and it's all women ever had. You know what I mean? And you look at these women around the world, and they're not just running to get hormone therapy, which you should. I'm not saying that. But one thing doesn't do it. You need to
What?
know when you talk about the spiritual support, and you don't know what someone's going through. So it's easy to say herbs, but you don't know what someone's going through. Do they need herbs to support the stress as they go through menopause? And I'm just going to say, as an herbalist, like anybody that starts that process at 35 should be on liver support. Get on liver herbs,
Right.
right? If you're not on medications, take St. John's wort. It's a liver herb and a nervous system herb. Because the one thing that happens when the hormones start to change is you don't know what's happening. You get irritable, you get less tolerant.
Yeah.
right? And so St. John's wort just can smooth that out with the milky oats. Just smooth that out a little bit.
Absolutely.
Because you're just getting for me, when I started Mary
Penamos?
I was estrogen dominant.
You had
It was
extra.
so it's progesterone that tanks first. It's not estrogen that tanks first.
That's a big conception.
I know. It's really perimenopause when it starts. So this is a long process, and there's a lot of changes that go on.
Which I also think is another misconception that we don't know about, that it's a long process.
Yeah, like as if it's a year or two long.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what kind of support do you need at the beginning? What do you need as you go through the process? What do you need at that peak of it? You know what I mean? And then that year, when the hormones really start to get kind of flatlined, the adrenals pick up that job. I don't think people really realize that. So the ovaries the hypothalamus starts to lower its function. Ovaries completely lose their function pretty much. So somebody's got to do the job. The body's smart, so the adrenals pick up the slack.
Right.
So if you're already stressed out and the adrenals are already taxed, it's just going to make the symptoms worse.
Yeah, and it's such a spiral.
It's a spiral because you don't know, okay, what if somebody's, so I'm going to go here, and I'm sure these are not our people, but what if somebody's a drinker? They happen to drink a lot, or I don't know what else I could compare.
That's a
Something
great
like
example,
liver.
though.
Well,
I'm just
'cause
trying to go to the liver here. But let's say you're stressing out your liver from something and you don't realize it. And then you start to go through this process, and the hormones they're gonna build up. They're gonna come out your skin. You could get acne going through that at the beginning of that process, like you do in puberty, right? And that's liver. So you don't know where in that cascade you really need the support.
Yeah.
I think we're Americans and we're busy and we've got kids in multiple sports, and women work usually full time now. There's a lot going on. So, adrenals, adaptogens. We can't talk enough
We
about
cannot.
adaptogens. And adaptogens buffer that stress response. So everything's just a little softer. It takes a little longer to wear the adrenals out. I mean, when the Russians studied Eleuthero, it takes a lot longer to wear the adrenals out.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say for women that are stressed and tired, Eleuthero, I cannot say that enough times. And
Right.
nobody talks about Siberian ginseng, which is Eleuthero.
Right.
Seek it out. Try it out. You probably have some energy.
Right,
you know?
right. And we're not doctors, and we're not prescribing and or
Yep,
recommending.
Facts.
But there are
Facts.
things that could help if you work with a practitioner and they guide you on.
The beauty of adaptogens is to be an adaptogen and to be in that class, it cannot do harm. It's the point of being in that class.
That's
So
amazing.
if somebody's going to start trying something, start with adaptogens.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right? And if you want to sleep, try ashwagandha. If you want energy, Eleuthero. So you just kind of go through the adaptogens, see which one has certain energies, and then give them a try. They can't hurt you, so try them.
Right.
Right?
It's exciting. And so to that point is I then hook up machines to your body that can repair the adrenal glands, that can repair the liver. But you can't wear these machines. You can't, some you cannot afford because they're not affordable. So it's so wonderful to get a treatment where I super inject great healing frequencies and messages to the cells that make up these systems and organs. So you get like a power up, right?
Right.
Imagine filling your tank like whoop, like super power up. And then you can sustain that throughout your day and your life with
Beautiful.
herbs.
Yeah.
So that goes to your point that it's not one solution.
There's not one solution.
Yeah.
Right.
This was my personal draw to Konenki because in my experience, it takes a team.
Yes.
It takes a team to see what's going on with someone's body. And when you're a practitioner, you have an expertise, you have a specific lens. I'm an herbalist, right? That's my lens. So I don't do hormone therapy.
Right.
But women need hormonal therapy support.
Yeah.
How about therapy? How about coaching? Your life's changing. You had
Yeah.
brain fog. You got fired twice. You needed coaching, right?
Yep.
A life coach or somebody to say, oh, and imagine having a network where these practitioners are talking to each other. Hey, Paula Brown came in and you know, we kind of picked up her adrenals. We're kind of, oh, yep, I've got her on these herbs to support this thing. And then, oh, I've got her on these hormones. Great. You know, she's still struggling with the brain fog. She's had this shift in her career. Yep, I've talked to her about that. Okay, the herbs are kind of working. Can you imagine that happening?
Oh my God, that's beautiful, right? To have a whole team of support.
Imagine what the woman would feel like.
Oh my gosh, right?
Knowing the 2, 3, 4, 5 practitioners are all talking behind the scenes.
Oh my gosh, right? Because this is the other thing is I firmly believe that healing happens in community.
Yeah.
And when you
100.
know that there's a whole team looking out for you,
Right?
that's a lot of love in the mix.
Oh, and every practitioner I know in this space, in the healing space, they come to it with love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single one I know. So I haven't even met everybody in your network yet, and I already know that's where they come from.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been drawn to your network otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know we've never had to say no to a provider? That there's only been like 3, I can think of 3, maybe 4 that we interviewed and talked to, and we're like, oh, if they apply, I don't know. And they just never applied. We've never had to say no. So, you know,
amazing.
which is good because that, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know, they sort themselves out. We tell them who we are and what we're looking for, and it gets sorted out.
That points to something that you've mentioned to us before, which is so nice to like know you at the level that we know you so we can point to these things, is tell us about sort of your rituals behind Konenki.
Oh,
Because I feel
you guys
like
get the behind the scenes. Okay,
if you feel comfortable talking about that,
Right.
this
as
is where
she covers up.
I have
don't know
my
if I'm ready.
businesswoman persona, and then you guys know. So
Because I think that what you do is what causes this frequency, right?
And this is where, you know, thank you for the reminder. Konenki is not a one-woman show. Like, I have the most phenomenal business partner, Jennifer McMahon. And we've done a lot of traveling the last couple months, but when Jen and I are not traveling and we're back in Massachusetts together, we get together every Saturday morning, and that's our planning meeting. Well, the planning meeting starts with a big bunch of sage. We sage my house. We have an altar that, is to the spirit of the business, the spirit of Konenki, and we have our crystals and our candles and a couple other things. And and at the beginning, we did a lot of, I don't know what, I guess I would call it petitionary asks of Konenki. Like, we really want to connect with the right, marketing agency. Help us connect to the right marketing agency. And we had, Konenki's been very successful, but I feel like things really shifted when we started asking Konenki what she wants from us. And we approached it, like, we want to be of service. Tell us what you need from us next. Help us, understand what you want from us next. Yeah. It's been amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like we can relate to that as well. And because I've never felt like this podcast is like, I felt like it has a life of its own since the beginning.
Totally.
And it's like pulling us.
Yes.
Right? Because
Yes.
everything's just been falling into place so easily.
Yeah.
So when you
amazing.
say then things shifted, what do you mean? Like, how did they shift?
I just feel like there was a little more momentum. And yeah.
Has there been a specific message that you feel you've received from the energy of that has guided you?
Well, the big one is we changed our tagline to "This is where you stop figuring it out alone."
Wow.
Again, that sense of, community, that this is about, the importance of community and not healing alone. Yeah.
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 Wow.
Trying to think what else. I mean, we have some amazing partners now. We found some really amazing administrative support.
Oh, that was a big
affordable
one.
administrative support. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, and an amazing partner that's helping us with sales now. And yeah, things are cooking. And we've had a big vision from the start. We just haven't had that type of support behind us that, now I feel like we can reach a little further, deeper, wider, that
Takes
type
a
of
good
thing.
team, huh?
It
Sounds
does.
like.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think we forget that, right? I think that we want to go start a business or a company, and all of these people on social media and different platforms make it look like they're doing it on their own.
Totally.
And they have a whole team.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to share the value of what that brings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
So,
at you too.
I know, well, it takes a team.
right.
Our cameraman over there, our editor.
Right. Because I remember when we first started, we're like, we're going to do this on our
Oh
own.
my word. Let's do a podcast. And we just set up a little tripod and
Right.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay. And then we were going to upload it somehow. You were going to edit it. We were going to upload. And Carmine, thank you, was like,
he's like, this is not gonna work.
He's like, we've got some other things to do here.
He's
Right.
like, yeah, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? No. We just thought about a tripod.
Yeah.
That's all. And a camera.
Yeah.
But when you're tapped in, the people show up, right?
Right? Isn't that amazing? It does happen like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, just even meeting and then you observing
That's-
everything in community, right?
Absolutely.
You two are amazing together. I love watching you two in this healing space, complimenting each other, supporting each other. Like, it's freaking beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's beautiful for our clients.
It is.
It really is. 'Cause
Absolutely.
The frequencies start with the vibration of the cell, the vibration of the tissue, and then just bringing in the materials, I would say supplements and herbs, right? The building materials
Yeah.
to help that tissue, the cells, to really regenerate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just such a beautiful collaboration.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's healing on us super, like, and I don't think people realize how fast people can heal inside of that paradigm.
Yeah,
right. And we also get together and we'll be like, all right, so this person's got this going, and we ask, may we share information? And everybody's always like, oh, please.
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone
They
say
love
no.
that,
They
having
love
the
it.
two of us collaborate collaborating together. That's
Yeah. And then I'll say something like I was like, oh, is it her joints? Is this why her joints aren't working? And you're like, no, actually, in my mind, it would have been a clear thing. Of course it's perimenopause. Of course it's joints. And you're like, I don't know. So it's so good to bounce information off of each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
you bring ideas and, oh, wait, let me check this, let me check
And then we
that,
check.
Right?
Yeah, and then you check.
Really good.
Yeah, it's fun watching you too. You're like, yeah, I'm not getting that. Oh yeah. You guys are amazing to watch. It really, it's fun. Yeah.
It's a good time.
Well,
I know.
Thank you for bringing us together.
Oh,
Absolutely.
And suggesting the podcast.
yeah, you bet.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah. And I just have to point to the fun that it's been being here.
Oh my
the
God,
adventures that
Yeah,
we've
'cause I think
had.
we should probably add that.
Oh,
we're on
wait a
vacation
minute.
here together in Sedona, having a ball.
This is business.
Is it?
We're making business fun.
Yes, it is business.
It is. We've done a lot of work together.
Because to me, it doesn't feel like business.
And it doesn't have
Do you know what I
to.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the beauty of it. It just doesn't feel like grinding and
Right.
we've just been enjoying every moment of
We're
it.
busting paradigms.
Isn't
And
it
this
cool?
is like part of my thing with Konenki is I really want to bring a different type of leadership energy to what we're doing. And, like one thing is I'm just committed when we're doing sales. And when I talk about sales, it's recruiting providers into the network because that's our model, that everything right now is free for women and providers pay to be part of the network. But I don't want to remember those old commercials with the Ginsu knife and you gotta
yes.
order now, this right? This offer goes away at
The little
midnight
clock
and
that's like counting down. Remember those
right.
commercials? Yeah.
No, like we're not manufacturing urgency. We're doing things at the pace of peace and right?
Can we the pace of peace? Can you write that down somewhere?
So I can't take credit for that. That's a mentor of mine. That became a mantra. That's Maureen Muldoon. But yeah, I mean, like I totally take it in, and I try to be really aware of where are we introducing artificial urgency.
Right.
And that's the other thing I think about these models with traditional medicine, with the MIDI healths, these 10, 15-minute appointments. These models are not only not helpful for the women, they're not helpful for the providers.
No,
Think about how extractive they are of the life force of the provider. And here you're engaging in a relationship of healing in a context that is depleting for the healer. Like how that is so out of integrity.
Yeah.
It's so out of integrity.
It just doesn't make
All their
sense.
power has been taken away because they don't want to practice like that. When you talk to them, that's not what they want. They want to be healers, and they're not allowed to be.
Right.
And
So
that's
can you
who's in
imagine?
our network now, are the ones that have the vision, the bravery to take themselves out of that. And as a result, so many of the providers in our network are cash pay only. And our job is to help women understand that, what do they say in marketing? That you can either have it fast. So there's speed, there's quality, and cost. Right?
Okay.
Pick two. You can't have all three. You can't have it fast, high quality, low cost. You pick two. And I feel like our providers are the high quality and actually they're speedy. You can get appointments, you can get seen right away. Whereas if you are going to wait for a provider that takes your insurance,
If you can find
I
one.
think Mass General in their menopause practice, it's like a year and a half wait to be seen. Like, yeah. So, and so, many women put themselves on that wait list because they think, oh, I can only afford what's covered by my insurance. Well, think about what she is losing in that year and a half that she's waiting for her appointment. She's losing out on life force.
that you need in order to sustain a job, or else you get laid off.
Right. That's the irony. And that was me. That was me, that like, oh, I got to find a provider that takes my insurance. I was getting shitty advice from these providers. I went back to my primary care physician. You know, she had me on and off, like I think 8 different meds for anxiety, depression. I still have all the pill bottles.
Wow.
And I said to her, I said, why did you do that to me? And she
I love
wasn't
that.
dismissive, but she was like, you had all the symptoms. And I'm like, why did you think that there was only one cause, that it could only be serotonin underneath the symptoms of anxiety and depression? So anyway,
And I think that's what
just because they're covered by insurance doesn't mean that they know what they're doing, or that they have the time to dig deeper.
And I think that points also to the value of having 5 practitioners, or looking over one case, or 2 practitioners, or, oh, did you think about this? Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, let's explore it.
And it's actually value.
Yeah.
That's actually value.
Yeah.
Because you probably, by having a few providers together going over your case, things are going to come together much faster. So
Right.
you actually get value.
And that's what I say. I say, stop throwing spaghetti on the wall, right? Like,
Guessing.
we actually save you time and money.
Yeah.
We actually save you time
Yeah.
and money, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's a different paradigm that we have to get used
We're
to. But
women. Come on, we're spending money on our
Right?
stuff.
Oh my
I'm
God,
guilty
right?
of it. Right? And I am so guilty of, I'll buy the boots, but then when it comes time to go to the provider that does the fascia release or this, I don't know if I have that money. So I mean, I'm not talking at anybody. I'm totally guilty of it. So sometimes it's just getting the,
just shifting our paradigm around it.
shifting the paradigm.
And everybody is getting pissed. Oh, I'm so pissed at the industry, and I'm like, stop wasting your energy on being pissed,
Yeah.
and put your energy on changing it, like you are.
Understanding it's not a disease.
Right.
It's not a disease.
No.
This will not go on forever.
Right.
That's the other thing. It's
That's
like
a really good point.
you get in the throes of it and you just feel like, oh, my life is over. It's like, holy smokes. Puberty was not the end of your life,
Yeah.
right? It took 3, 4, 5 years. You had acne and all the craziness and crying at the drop of a hat. And then you got through it and then you're a woman, right? This is not forever.
Right.
So take care of yourself for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and then live. I don't know. That's my dramatic opinion on that. But isn't it true?
Well, I hear what you're saying, but I also think that it's like it's a critical inflection point.
Oh, yeah.
Where if you
Oh, yeah.
miss this window, you could just keep going down.
If you miss the window, okay,
Yeah.
good point.
Or it's
I'm not-
harder to pick it back up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a lot more work, more money, more time.
But
yeah, we're
there-
of the belief that you can heal at any age. That's kind of where that's coming from.
I see.
But you're right. When somebody starts going down and they have no support, you
Okay.
can just keep going down.
Okay.
You're right. I have
Yeah.
seen that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess the point was understand the value of taking care of yourself over these couple of years.
Yeah.
It will not be forever.
And I get that it's expensive out of pocket, right? And a lot of people ask me, how do you go to all these retreats? How do you do all this stuff? And I was like, it's my priority,
Yeah.
right? I do save, and I am very frugal and very careful about what I can or cannot do so that I can do those things.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that a lot of people don't realize what it takes for a provider like ourselves to provide the service we do. They think it's just the hour that they're with us.
Right. Right.
I know, yeah.
They think
That
that
is
we're
true.
charging an astronomical amount of money. They don't know that I had to spend $4,000 on one machine alone, and that if that machine breaks, I have to buy another one.
And how about the time on the back end?
Oh, the notes.
The notes.
The notes, the research. I mean, when you're
Right.
a provider, you're doing nothing but learning all the time.
All
And
the
somebody
time.
say to me one time years ago, what do you read this stuff for breakfast? And I thought,
Yeah.
doesn't everybody? Because I do, I still do. You know what I mean?
Same.
It's just
Books
what we
and
love.
courses and classes.
Oh,
and
and all that stuff costs a fortune.
yeah, it costs money, and I
Yeah.
love.
Love.
I love it.
Love.
I love.
Same. Love.
Oh, someone has Crohn's disease. All right, let's see what someone. I will spend hours researching and fun. Like, it's fun,
Yeah.
but it takes time
Mhm.
Yeah.
to do all of that. And that's why it can feel expensive for someone, because they don't see that part of us, right?
Yeah.
And there's no insurance company taking our power away.
Uh-huh.
If I want to sit, if I have the time, and they're supposed to be there for an hour and 15, which I'm famous for, they're supposed to be there for an hour and 15 minutes, they're there for 2 hours. There's nobody breathing down my neck saying, sorry, the timer went off.
Right.
I have the power to sit with somebody. Do you know what I mean?
That's
So
beautiful.
it's the other thing you're getting when you pay out of pocket. You're getting
Yeah.
that provider's freedom to care for you the way they're empowered to care for somebody,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well said.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So can we also, I know that you like to make it fun and light, as do I. Can we talk about our intentions that we did? Can we talk about the day that we, this was so much
About
fun.
what we've done this week?
Yeah.
This week's been amazing.
Amazing.
The synchronicities
Oh.
this week. Not only with interacting with other people, but like with nature, with our environment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So there was a day that you suggested we go to all the 4 vortexes.
Right. For
we-
those who don't know, Sedona
Oh, yeah.
is known for having at least 4 vortexes, and
4 major ones. There's
I
tons of-
guess
yeah.
the definition of a vortex is what a space that's especially alive with life energy, or yeah.
Right.
So
What do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions, or something like that. Because we had the best intention of making it to all 4 vortexes.
oh right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And nature had a different.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, we're in the middle of the desert, and it was a day of like pouring
monsoon.
down cold rain.
Hail. We got hail.
Yes,
Yeah.
divinely timed hail.
Divinely timed, very much so.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to tell the story?
Sure. So we ended up planning to go to all the 4 vortexes, and we ended up creating intentions for the different vortexes, because each vortex has like a flavor to it. And so here we go. And we saw the weather, and it kept saying rain. And my family lives in the Southwest. So they live in Albuquerque. So I was like, rain, My father even called me that day, and he was like, it's threatening to rain over here, and it just won't rain. And I'm like, really, Dad? Because over here, it's torrential.
Yeah.
So we're heading to this vortex.
Oh, but I think you need to start by talking about, excuse me, the adventure that you had planned.
The adventure I had planned.
Right.
You have plans.
I don't know if I'm ready to talk about that yet.
Oh, isn't that part of all this?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
you can
I'm
edit
not
this
ready to
out.
share about that
Okay.
yet. Yeah. That's okay. It's okay. I have a big goal. We'll say that.
And that goal puts you in the middle of nature.
Yeah.
Right?
Water
Which-
nature.
Yes, and it leaves
Oh,
you
okay, I see.
vulnerable to nature. So
It
we'll
leaves
just
me
put it that
vulnerable
way.
to aqua nature.
Yes. To
Yeah.
the forces of nature.
Right. And so here I am, and my first intention is to meet life as powerfully.
You wanted life to meet you as powerfully as you're meeting it, or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah. And here is the evidence that healing happens in community.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Because to me, that was like, perfect.
Yeah.
And there was this moment of clarity that you had where you were like,
I'm remembering the awesomeness of life, and you know, the potential destruction that comes
yeah, with nature.
when life is at maximal power.
Yeah, and maximal power, yeah. And in
Yeah.
the moment that you're like, are you sure you want this intention? And I'm like, yeah!
Are you sure you want nature to meet you powerfully?
And that's in that moment when the skies opened and it started
Hailing.
hailing.
Yeah.
I actually got a little worried about the windows, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
I know. And we started laughing.
Oh yeah.
Laughing.
I think you should say nature should be powerful.
Life, right? Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That
so
was so remarkable.
I ended up, by the end of the day, I had to sit with it because, when something hits you like that, you're like, I don't know. I have to reorganize every cell in my body, because our nature drives us in a direction. And at the end of the day, I came up with the intention that I'm partnering with life.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah. So it was, yeah. And that's healing as well, right? We think that healing has to be physical and all of it, but that's also a huge aspect of healing in life.
Yeah. Yeah, there've been amazing moments here. We had that moment with the wind. One morning, we were sipping our coffee out here. We had a moment with a raven.
Oh, yes. I think we've had several moments.
The ravens. A lot of ravens out here.
Yes.
Yes.
The common raven.
Amazing.
Right.
And the people we've met and crossed paths with.
Yeah, our first friend that we met at the airport. And
if things weren't going wrong, we wouldn't have had those interactions. We were thinking, oh, what's happening? Things are late. Should have been here, should have been there.
Yes.
And then we meet this amazing woman. So it's like, to your point when you always say things just happen how they're supposed to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we think we're in charge, and we think that for things to be good and right and working, it has to look a certain way. Mm-hmm. And the beauty in surrendering that and being open to experience. And oh my God, I'm remembering Princess Diana at the Grand Canyon. That moment, Diana, that you talked to, the woman I met on the bench. Is that my raven?
Yes.
My raven is back.
Like floating right above our head.
Talking about it.
Not all the friends have been human. We've made friends with a raven.
Yeah. They're amazing.
So,
Princess Diana.
The lady on the bench. Yeah.
The lady on the bench.
that was, that's probably, can we tell another story? That one really touched me.
Please, we can tell, please.
Yes.
So I was sitting on a bench outside of a little cafe at the Grand Canyon on the South Rim, and a woman comes and sits to my left on the bench, and she's just, and she's over her husband. She's just so annoyed, and he goes walking off, and she's sitting on the bench, and I'm so bad at remembering conversations word for word, but the gist of it was, she said something about fear. I heard fear or afraid, and I said, yeah, there are things about this that make me afraid too, because we had done that trail down into the canyon, and we reached a point, where I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. So that was genuine. I could genuinely connect with her over the fear. And we started, somehow we started talking. She told me she had an NDE in her, young adulthood, that she had this accident. Her car was upside down in a lake or a pond. The doctor, she died like 3 times on the table. They brought her back 3 times. And me, I'm like, I'm into NDEs. Right. I'm like, did you have a spiritual experience? And she's like, I'm not talking about it. And she, we talked about a couple other things, and then she brought up the darkness of it, and things haven't been the same, and she encountered something really dark during the NDE, and that's where I'm like, okay, this is out of my lane. I'm not qualified.
Call in the providers.
Right? Yes, exactly. I said to her, I happen to be on vacation with 2 psychics, and I think they might be really helpful to you. And I'm like, Claudia. Claudia, you're not
I'm not hearing
at all.
I was like, sticks and rocks are pretty. I think I'll collect these.
So I go over to get you, but in the process of it, I lost my seat to that other couple that sat down, and you came over, and I'm like, how do I do this introduction? I'm like, Claudia, this is Diana. Diana, this is Claudia. Diana had an NDE.
Take it from here. And I was like, oh, really?
And I sat back. I found a seat, I don't know what, 20 feet away. And then you come out, and I'm like, Barbara, come here. Let me tell you what's going on over here. And we just observed you two, and it was so beautiful. We kind of did our own spiritual work on the side. And but watching you
It's a
two is
team.
beautiful. And then after you came over and we're done, her husband comes back. And they're like, I mean, I wouldn't say they were like newlyweds, but they were connected. She was open to him again.
They kissed.
They kissed.
They kissed.
They kissed. And when we saw that, it was like,
Love
there's
one.
the magic.
Love
right?
one.
Yeah.
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 She was leaning into him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right?
Yeah. And I know as a woman, if I'm pissed at a man, I'm not gonna be touching you. But
There was healing there.
there was healing there.
Yeah.
And
And it was a team effort, right? I said
It
we're
was a team
Charlie's
effort.
angels.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
And
We're the spiritual Charlie's angels.
we
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
And it was interesting because like I had found this rock that was a heart in the shape of a
that's
heart,
right.
and I gave it to her because she said she had a box of rocks that she prayed on, and that something shifted, and I was like, start a new box. And when I gave it to her, when I left, I was a little bummed because I was like, in the moment it was very authentic and I was like, okay, let it go, Claudia. And then I got another heart rock.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so Barbara ended up giving me a little heart rock.
Oh, did you find that
how that
yesterday?
happens?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
So and it was even bigger and more beautiful, and
How things just
love
happen.
wins.
You didn't realize you were
No, I
replacing
didn't
it.
realize that at all.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh my
It
God.
just called to me when I was in there, and I said, oh, this is perfect for her.
Yeah.
And that's why it was perfect for you.
Yeah, I was bummed out. Yeah, it was, but the thing is,
Oh.
it was a tiny little heart I gave her, and I got
Oh.
I got a bigger, more
Oh,
precious stone heart.
Isn't that just perfect?
Right. So it just goes to show you, right?
Whatever you give, you get back tenfold.
And love grows.
And we
love
talked
heals.
about how the crystal kingdom has a mind of its own.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
I know.
So amazing.
Oh, it's going to be hard to go back to daily life.
Yeah.
Oh, back to our offices.
Yes.
But we'll bring all of this back with us.
100%.
Right. And more adventures to come for sure.
Yeah. Where are we going next? What's that village in Italy?
Benevento.
Benevento.
Where part of
Yes.
Italy is it in? What part of Italy?
It's out of Naples.
Oh,
It's in the
okay.
Naples area.
All right.
Yeah. Another
Gotcha.
terrible trip.
I know, right? No, well, okay. Calling it
That
in.
we'll call a business trip.
Because it is.
Because it is.
I keep forgetting it's business. Because how can this be business? It's so amazing.
Right?
Right. The new paradigm of business.
I know.
Yes.
Even though we
Yeah.
talk about business the whole time we're here.
The whole
Because we're healers, business isn't even in my paradigm, right? It's
It's
weird.
just life.
Yeah.
It's just life.
Isn't that kind of cool?
I know.
I think I'm having that realization at this moment.
Yeah. I know. When I was coming through and I had my bag of food with me, the guy, it's just life, right? The guy was like, you got a lot of healthy food up in this bag. And I was like, it's protein and transformation. Like, it's just how we live, bro. It's just how we live. Right?
I love it.
So,
You're the best.
thank you.
Awesome.
So, let's share about how to find you and
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, our website is www.konenkims.com. M is in menopause, S is in solutions. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Possibly we will be starting a YouTube channel.
Yay.
And yeah, so that's where we are right now.
Awesome.
And we're always looking for more providers. Women come to us. We have a tab on a page on our website with all of our free events. We'll be launching a women's membership soon.
you have free events.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all free. They're all online on Zoom. Everyone who registers gets a recording, a copy of the recording.
Do you have those on the same time, same day all the time, or do they vary? Is there a
It
calendar?
varies. We try to do them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We alternate between kind of a lunch and learn at noon. This is all Eastern time, noon, or like a 6:30 p.m. event.
Okay.
so we can all get ready for bed early.
Thank you.
But, like I said, everything's recorded. So if
Okay.
it doesn't fit your schedule, you get a copy of the recording. And yeah, it's an opportunity for you amazing providers to share your expertise, for women to ask questions, and not be alone in this.
Yeah.
The biggest part.
So I think we had a lot of pop moments, a lot of clarity moments in
For
this
sure.
episode today. And I hope it's not the last time you get to come and chat with us. Maybe we can get your business partner to come
Yeah,
on.
Jen is amazing.
Love to chat with her.
She's so much fun.
Yeah. So we look forward to that.
Yeah.
And
And we'll definitely put a link to Konenki below. So.
oh my gosh,
Yeah, that way you just
absolutely.
click, go right
Thank you.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we upload our next video. We typically upload on Tuesdays, so we appreciate that you're here. Thank you.